Menu narration option is set to off.
Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. We have a mid-season matchup of two teams that have earned top 25 rankings, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line, as we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kick this deep to get us going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. The Oklahoma Sooners offense starts in less than ideal field position with that poor return. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back, playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He makes the grab. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Great move there. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, there's nothing more satisfying for an offense coordinator than having a quarterback that he can trust in these critical areas. Here you are, 3rd and goal. What do? Put the ball in the hands of that quarterback. Whether he runs it in or throws it, you know he's going to make the right decision. Found the matchup, made the throw, and you get a touchdown to open the game.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Georgia's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. More of this game within the game, Kirk. You got the quarterback and the corner, 2 of the better guys in the country at their position, very aware of each other.
And on the other side, you got a quarterback that has an attitude that he doesn't care. He's confident in his ability to shift and move the defense at will. It's going to be a great matchup. Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
Now, a lot of times, college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Going to be a loss on the play. 4 set of downs. Great play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Rashada. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. He's got it inside the 10. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. The Dogs will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. Gets some space around the 30. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. Another 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Tackle made after a big gain.
Gain of 25 on the play. 1st down for the offense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. 2nd after their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see would anybody come up with it once it was in the air.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What a play by this quarterback. You're talking about third down. This is a critical time in this game, and he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered, uses his legs for not only a first down, but a touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the kickoff will be a return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
The contact as he threw it. Tight end makes the grab. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Ball handed off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change...
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the 1st half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Pitch point is good. They draw within 4 at 14-10. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Made the defense look slow that time. And they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
21, Georgia, 10.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's a quick grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
That completion makes it second and short. Send the back in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 45 now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
To throw, it's Rashada. The pocket breaking down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, looking to throw it. And looking for a big play here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's complete downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Sooners come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Looking to pass here on second down. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. The pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. And the Sooners looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Looking downfield, it's Rashada. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On third down, he drops to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. And the Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And the ball is away from his own end zone. When he's got some space here. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, men. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. To throw, it's Rashada. Pressure, and he floats this pass deep down the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Snags a good throw. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They
caught way downfield for a huge gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. Dogs are looking to keep this drive going. Back to throw again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guys.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense grabs him after the completion. Is just short of a first down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line and this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
On the play. Brings up second and goal.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Looking to score with a run to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
Needing a score badly, likely 4-down territory. Here comes third and goal. Scanning the field, it's Rashada. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score! Touchdown, Georgia! That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Automatic on the PAT. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. When the receiving team makes the recovery, the hands team does its job perfectly. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Bringing pressure. Short throw complete to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Caught near the goal line. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The Sooners come to the line with first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Oklahoma 35, Georgia 17.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him,
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Gain 5 or 6 yards? Love to see that from the running game.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions.
35, Georgia.
So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. We've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up, second and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. On first down, it's play action. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
A risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Takes the ball and heads to the left. He's free around the 15. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Holding.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Second down after that previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Here's trouble. The ball is knocked loose in the end zone. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Dogs. And the defense joins the party with a score. So here we go. Fourth quarter, cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
The obvious move here is to go for a 2-point conversion to cut this lead to 3 as time winds down. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delayed game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Coach deciding to go for 2, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. Dropping back, it's Rashada. The pass rush closing in. And this is caught. Could be an important 2-point conversion to get within a field goal during the late stages. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Sooners will have to kick this away. With the return, it's Tuggle. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Hands off to the left. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Will he score here? He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. That one's going to hurt. Take that crucial touchdown off the board, back them up, and we'll see if they can score again. So a crucial third down play. To try a field goal from here would be 53 yards. And the back now goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's across the 25. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in. Down, Georgia. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
DT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Jordan. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically.
Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
What was the quarterback thinking here? There's just absolutely no way you can take a sack in this situation. And now it's 4th down.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the 1st down. He's running out of time here. He's brought down, a sack with the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Remember, last last time. They went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15.